Hey there, welcome to another GTA 5 car review. Today, we're taking a look at this amazing, very unique Benefactor Dubsta. We'll start it up, show the engine, get an exhaust clips, we'll take a look at the interior next year, and figure out why this car is so unique and so fun to customize and build, despite its very low top speed, but very stylish personality. And today, we're at Premium Deluxe Motorsports, and we're showing on the map here in the south central area of downtown Los Santos, right down the street from Benny's Motorworks. This dealership does not actually have any cars on sale on the lot right now, but this is we brought it over here because they let us use their lot. So let's go ahead and start up the Benefactor. The Dubsta, like many cars in this channel, are personal vehicles of mine, so you can use their vehicle remote functions, the remote start, turn on your lights, turn off your radio stations, and other sort of systems that make this car fun to have as a personal vehicle. You can also open the doors. So let's go ahead and climb on in. This car is pictured in an aftermarket color known as Sunset Red, with the aftermarket side steps, roof rack, and other sorts of goodies I'll go on later on in the video. Leather wrap steering wheel with red contrast stitching to match the color of the paint. Stock horn. Power's routed to a 6-speed automatic in its real life variant. It is unknown what it runs right now because this is not available to be specified anywhere else. So let's go ahead and check out the rest of the vehicle. The Benefactor Dubsta, otherwise known as the Mercedes G-Wagon, is a really heavily fun car and is really highly sought after for those who are doing car sales. For people who do car sales, what I mean by that is stealing the cars and then selling them immediately afterward. This car is probably your best bet of getting some serious money. Now, if you steal one of the gang cars, such as the Peyote and I believe the Buccaneer, that are the gang versions, you can get somewhere up to $12,000. But a bare stock Dubsta, if you find it on the streets and take it to Los Santos Customs, you can get somewhere between $9,000 to $10,000 for it. Of course, once you sell it, I think the price drops to $7,000, but you still get the general picture of the idea. This car, if it was for sale on the internet, I would guess would be somewhere in the $90,000 range because you cannot buy it on the internet right now, which is what I'm estimating. But that's what makes this car unique, is that it is based on a very expensive car in the Mercedes G65 AMG. Now, the 65 AMG is a little different than the 63 because the 65 ran on a V12, just like this vehicle does here. So the modifications on this specific vehicle are the mesh grille, the roof rack, which will later on be replaced with the roof rack with spotlights, the side steps, as well as a spare tire out back that features the Benefactor logo. And that's really all it right now for this car, as I haven't had a lot of money to put into this vehicle yet. I don't even have full coverage insurance on it yet. So let's go ahead and pop the hood. Under the hood lies Benefactor's all-new 6.6-liter supercharged V12, according to the badge. Top speed and acceleration, I do not have a general idea of what it is because I haven't really had a chance to accelerate it very much. I would guess 0 to 60 is probably somewhere in that 6-second range due to the high weight of this vehicle. And top speed, I'm guessing, would be probably around the 85-mile-an-hour range with the gauges. The engine is very large and covers up, which makes the profile of this vehicle so large, is that it's large front end and that large hood as well that's coming for the 6.6-liter. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a sound clip. The interior of the Dubsta is very nice, but the dashboard, as always, is very normal and bland, and is usually seen on basically every other SUV in this game. Like the Mesa, the Sadler, the Bison, it shares that same generic kind of interior. Now, the things that make this car different are the red contrast stitching on the leather seats up front, the contrast stitching on the steering wheel, and that's really on the cell phone holder here. That's really what makes this car unique with its interior design. Having owned a Dubster in the past, this car is a really nice vehicle. It's really easy to control, I've noticed as well. I'll show that more in depth when we go to the test drive video, part of the video. Let's go ahead and shut the hood and open the back doors. The back doors, as with a giant SUV, you get a lot of legroom. Now, of course, with the front seats being moved up, if it was possible to do so, you get even more legroom. This car is very, very large. But with the current stock seating position, you know, you get a really, I guess, I'm estimating here maybe about 7 to 8 inches of legroom, which is a lot of legroom. And then, of course, you got that sweet spot underneath the seats where you can put your feet, kind of get some extra legroom. So, really nice. Now, of course, the one complaint I do have with these back seats is the lack of headrest, but of course, that's for visibility purposes with the driver. But, you know, the vehicle is still really nice. Doesn't seem to be any power window controls or even a door handle on these back doors, which is very interesting of a design. Of course, again, I'm guessing Rockstar did something there to save money. But, you know, very nice, detailed looking seats. So let's go ahead and move to the trunk, if it'll open, with the spare tire up back. Oh, it does. Ironically, this is non-canon to the G65, that the door would just open straight up as the lift gate, because most of the time they open backwards. But, alright, I'm going to try. Okay, you get a really large amount of luggage space here in the back. If you're going on a road trip, I would recommend using this if you have one, in real life at least, because it does have quite some luggage space. You know, it's got a couple of drawbacks for those giant drivetrain humps there. I'm guessing those are the wheel arches. But, you know, it's still a really great looking car for luggage space. Let's go ahead and shut that and take it for a test drive. We're going to go around the block. Be a combination of first and third person views. Watching out this time. The last time I drove an SUV out of here, I hit something. Whoa, that language. Alright. I'm gonna just speed on past these guys because they're really slow. Take my chance on the yellow light there, but we make it without incident. So we're just gonna keep on cruises down. Oh boy, that was close. Alright. A little close for my comfort. Light's red, so we're just gonna stop. And try to straighten up a little bit. That long nose kind of tries to trick you a little bit, I've noticed, when you're sitting at a red light. Alright, hope that no one's coming down there. Alright, just a yield sign, so I'm just going to check if anything's coming. Nothing's coming, so I'm just going to gas it and go. Service in there for the dealership there. One last red light. See if I can make it without an incident for once. This route usually I get wrecked into at least once. I've wrecked the Ballista on that corner right here in that review, and I wrecked the Meriwether Mesa coming out of the dealership. So it's kind of accomplishment to make it without incident this time. Alright, so that'll do it for this in-depth look at the Benefactor Dubsta. Big shout out and thanks to Premium Deluxe Motorsport for letting us use their lot. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.